you you were a stay-at-home mom, you had 3 beautiful children, and you had a husband that was fully providing for you. What has happened, right, because of like the plague of social media where women get amped up, all these women who are fake on the camera but secretly are miserable. Same thing with like all the divorced women that act like they're happy but they're secretly miserable, but they want you to also be divorced and single and alone and miserable, so then misery loves company. Now we can all hang out and be single. Screw your family, screw your children, whatever. This happens all the time. And it's what has happened is women aren't even grateful for that. Like, for a man to be able to fully provide for a woman and she not have to work and then pay for all the kids now, it's way more difficult than it was for like our parents, right? So you should just be grateful for that. It should be like a team effort where both people are grateful for what the other one does, and then they should both work together to take care of the kids, etc. Right? That's not really the dynamic. The dynamic is like you're a prisoner, you're enslaved. That's expected, but basically the modern woman wants the relationship, like the benefits of a traditional relationship where the man protects and provides and pays for everything. Eventually she doesn't have to work and whatever, but then brings nothing to the table that a woman does in the traditional relationship, like femininity, submission, cooking, right, taking care of the children, like motherhood. How does that work? So no, this isn't me being sexist. This is women being sexist. This is literally women being sexist. They don't want equality. They want to have unfair advantages, have no accountability, have everything that they want without sacrificing any of the stuff they're supposed to bring to the table. That's just that simple. And you know what it says in the scriptures? It says like women ruling over you is punishment. And so clearly America is in like an era of punishment in many ways, and the like epidemic of feminism is an example. Feminism is inherently retarded. The ideologies of feminism is retarded. 60% of women didn't even want the right to vote, and they knew that it was going to take them out of the house and keep them away from their kids. They had to be convinced to do that. So I'm not going to go on and on about feminism right now, maybe some other time, but it's legitimately retarded. None of the arguments make any sense. You want equality? Are men and women equal? Yes, but no. Like, okay, should women be able to like hit men in the face, but they just take it? And yes, men should never hit women, which I agree with, but women should be allowed to just like hit men in the face. Is that how that works? Okay, the man should provide for everything. Should he be like in charge then if he has to make all the decisions to make sure that there's provision and protection? No, it's we should make decisions together. What about when you disagree and a decision has to be made? No answer, right? Because that requires like a logical conclusion. In order to adequately protect for a woman, you have to be able to make the decisions. Like if you want to walk down the street at 2 a.m. with your Louis Vuitton purse, I'm gonna say no, we're not gonna do that actually because that's stupid. And if guys come to try to rob you, I have to now sacrifice my life or risk my life to protect you. In order to actually ensure provision and protection, you have to have authority. Very basic, rudimentary concepts that will never be rebutted by the feminist ideology. It's legitimately stupid. Everything about it's stupid. So whatever, I mean, it is what it is. But ironically, I say these things out of love for women, right? Do you think that woman has like a husband that truly loves her and takes care of her? No. Most of these women throwing ice in the bathtub, they're single moms. They're single moms. Most of their friends are divorced or single, approaching 30, in their 30s, running around sexualizing themselves anytime they get a couple hours out away from their kids, right? And then they're just being used, right? They start to realize like, oh, my youth, my beauty, my fertility are like my most valuable assets in terms of like a sexual marketplace. Those are decreasing with age. They have this realization. Conveniently, they all typically claim to have a spiritual experience at that moment, and they realize that the options are obviously like much lower. And then all the women, what they do is they amp each other up. This is another thing. And like, look, I'm not talking about all women. There are probably amazing women that are sincere and honest and all this. But can we just be real? It's just like the feminism is a truly serious problem at this point, and it's predicted in the scriptures, and it's what tore down all kinds of societies back in the day, like the Jezebel spirit, feminism, stuff like this, like goddess worship and all this. Um, I mean, all I will say is like society will amp you up and pretend that you really are a victim and stuff, but a lot of women are secretly jealous of a woman if they have like a husband that actually loves them or takes care of them, or they're with like the biological father of their children. They're not. They're jealous of that. Like, why does she deserve that? Right? It's just the truth. It's just the truth. And I've seen it from women that are close to each other. I've seen it my whole life. It's pretty wild. So, for whoever this reaches that hears it, I mean, what I would say is like appreciate what you have, and if you're in like a situation like this, be like super transparent with people. Like if you have any type of thoughts like that, you shouldn't have the children around you, and you shouldn't be getting on these SSRIs and stuff like that. If you're on them, try and wean off of them. I mean, the last thing that's going to ever help you is just isolating yourself to people that enable you, and then like justify your behavior and act like you should never have to take accountability. So there are hundreds of videos like this. It's all over TikTok. This is why I'm covering it. It's actually insane. It's certifiably insane. So anyway, rant over. But you know what I will say, you know what's funny? It's like you'll have a bunch of divorced women that are like relationship experts, but you'll notice that all the advice they give and how they'll like talk crazy about their husband to each other behind their back and stuff like that, and they'll all end up divorced. All the women that are happily married, they won't do that. They don't talk crazy about their husband. They don't like exaggerate any like fight or disagreement or go talk to a bunch of people. They're not constantly undermining, da da da. So you'll notice that those are the women that will actually be happy. So whatever, get offended if you want to. I couldn't even, I'm like wearing kid gloves with the conversation, to be honest. All right, moving on. I mean, I'll show you this real fast, I guess, but look at that. $1 million raised. $1 million. And then they quickly changed the goal to 2 million. Bruh. Look at this.
Travels. I am completely overwhelmed trying to take care of the kids. I'm drowning every day. I feel guilty that I'm spending my family's money and not making any. I feel like I spend way too much. She wrote that, right?
Correct.
I'm terrified of Calvin getting sick. He's a sick baby. A sick baby is miserable. He's sick now with a double ear infection. Clearly has a bellyache. It's miserable. I feel like the other kids are going to get him sick all winter long. She wrote that, right?
It's just the epidemic of them desperately wanting attention. Because this goes on, and it's like, okay, look, I mean, and look, I'll just reiterate it one last time. Like, I have empathy for women, especially single mothers. It's sad. It's incredibly sad for the children involved. It's incredibly sad for women because, frankly, what normally happens is like, how dare you? All right, check this out. You guys know probably Miriam Adelson. She gave Trump like an insane amount of money, like 100 mil, for his presidential campaign.
Miriam Adelson, you want to come up here? Come up here, Miriam. Miriam gave my campaign indirectly and directly 250 million. She was number one. When somebody can give you 250 million, I think that we should give her the opportunity to say hello. And Miriam, make it quick, because 250.
How dare you?
You want to come up, Miriam? Come up. It is not what it used to be. Okay? Hello, darling. Come on. Incredible woman with a great husband, a man that loved Israel.
Well, Mr. President, when you were in the Israeli parliament and you gave a speech and you saw me from far away, at that time I came with a scooter to the parliament just to hear you. I wanted to hear you alive. And then you said, Miriam Adelson, and I stood for a second, but it was so painful, so I sat. Then you screamed, Miriam, stand up! And I wish you would have known, but I stood up and heard all your compliment, and thank you very much.
I saw you back there standing.
Yeah, you saw me.
She stood
Thank
up
you.
bravely.
And now I met Alan Dershowitz, and he said the legal thing about 4 more years, and I said, Alan, I agree with you, so we can do it. Think about it.
Alan's
and I
here
will be-
someplace. Where's Alan?
Alan is here, or he had a flight? Alan is here? Think about it. Maybe I will just tell you a second. Yeah.
She said, think about it. I'll give you another 250.
I really do.
But her husband, Sheldon, was an amazing guy, and he'd come up to the office, and there was nobody more aggressive than Sheldon. I think I spent more time with him and you, because you usually came up together, but he'd call and say, can I come over, please? I say, Sheldon, I'm president of the United States. It doesn't work that way anymore. It's like maybe tomorrow. How about tomorrow? No, please, just for a little while. And I would, he'd always say 10 minutes. It turned out to be about an hour and a half. Right? And what he did is he fought for Israel. That's all. He just wanted to take care of it. He just wanted to take care of Israel. So he was a great guy. He was a fantastic man, and he loved us so much.
It was late in December, the sky turned to snow. All around the day was going down slow. Night like a river beginning to flow. I felt the beat of my mind go drifting into time passages. Yes, go falling in the fading light. Time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. Well, I'm not the kind to live in the past. The years run too short and the days too fast. Times you lean on, things that don't last. Well, it's just now and then my line gets cast into these time passages. There's something back there that you left behind. Oh, time passages. Buy me a ticket on the last train home tonight. Hear the echoes and feel yourself starting to turn. Don't know why, I just feel like there's something to learn. It's just a game that you play.
There's a time recently that Trump made a joke about it at, like, the little dinner where they all like make jokes and do roasts and stuff, and he made a joke about it, but he wasn't joking. But of course, when I quoted it, I don't know where it's at on my X. It's not even there anymore. But everyone's like, "Oh my God, you don't know that he's joking?" It's like, no, you don't know that he's not joking. So that woman's a psycho, and she's obviously, Israel first. And look, if you don't know this, Trump is unquestionably the most corrupt president we've ever had. It's not even close. Overtly the most corrupt president in the history of the United States. He literally launched a meme coin. He literally is selling early access to his tweets so that you can know what he's going to say, so you can go bet on the stock market because he's going to manipulate the markets with his sex. Advertises that openly. His family has made like $12 billion since he's been in office. His son gets the biggest contract ever in a military contract ever in a specific sector with the company that he had just gotten like a couple weeks earlier. Right? Like, it goes on and on and on. It is insane. And so I'll play a song for you guys here, which I think is pretty dope. I don't think people know what's going on. I don't, and it's like, obviously, like, yeah, making I could play it safe. Making a prediction like this is insane, right? Well, that's probably why you should watch this channel, to be honest, because no one else is going to tell you Trump wants to stay for a third term or infinitely. Now, it seems like he's older. I don't know. Can he actually survive that long? I don't know. That's the question. But I do not think that he's just like going to pop up and leave, or that's really what he wants to do. It is, I'm like 70-30 that he tries to stay in. 70-30. So here, I'll show you. This song kind of sums it up. It's pretty dope. So shout out to this guy.
Where I gonna take it?
You just need to think about it from that perspective for a second.
Impeachment incoming.
Let's actually look at this real fast.
הייתי עכשיו מפציץ את כל כאן ברצועה עם ארטילריה, דופק להם מכה על מנת שתהיה להם בעיה. מה שלמה על זה? כתבתי את זה לאבי. הם לא מעלים מסקרים, התרופה שלי הוא... לא, לאט. שורתי. הייתי עכשיו מפציץ את כל כאן ברצועה עם ארטילריה, דופק להם מכה על מנת שתהיה...
The Russians!
כתבתי את זה לאבי. הם לא מעלים מסקרים, התרופה שלי הוא... לא, לאט. שורתי את הכל. עם החיילים שחטפו להם. אלו הרגעים הראשונים בחמ"ל המשטרה. איפה? באיזה יישוב? עוד לפני שהשר הממונה יגיע. בטרם יוחלט מה לשידור ומה לצנזור.
אז רגע, אתה מצלם שלי? אני נותן לך אישור, אתה צלם את זה. תעשי את זה בבקשה.
Zenas gives heads, yeah?
Please take this out.
Yeah, so that's where they're just
Sons of
talking about how-
bitches.
and obviously, they had foreknowledge of October 7th. Charlie Kirk brought that up. Charlie Kirk, they would have taken him out for multiple reasons. I'll give my take on Charlie Kirk in just a second. But, bro, 6 hours minimum. That's how quick they responded. Are you kidding me? Do you understand that Palestine's an open air prison? You can't even get within 2 miles. Like a rabbit approaches the freaking gate, and they know it. It's a prison. That place
Can't
you
do
even
it.
walk anywhere without seeing teenagers with assault rifles or even machine guns in the military. Everyone is in the IDF or has been in the IDF.
Steve,
Literally.
is that you?
Dude, it's a little bitty area. It's locked down. It's like the size of New Jersey. There is a 0% chance that some people popped in on some hang gliders and went and hit a concert, which mysteriously changed venues the day before. They somehow knew with their 2G cell phones or whatever. And that they didn't know that. They have Mossad infiltrated in all of these groups. Mossad is arguably the best intel agency in the world. They are incredible at intel. They are incredible at infiltration. They're incredible at assassination. And they brag about it. Okay, now this is old news, obviously, but like October 7th was, they allowed it to happen at the least. If they didn't have a Mossad agent in there, that was hamping them up to do it, and they just didn't respond. And then they killed most of the people in Israel that died were killed by Israel that day. Factually, it's called the Samson option. That's what they did. That's what they're talking about in that video, and now it's been released. And then he noticed that someone was recording and told him to stop. I just randomly saw that. But here, check this out. I already saw that in my bookmark, so I thought I'd play it. But check out this song. It's a banger. This is a banger.
A banger. You got your bangers, and then you got your bangers.
I haven't heard any TTS, but it should be. Yeah, TTS should be on every. It should be on everything. So if you go to the link in the Kick, for example, and if you do donate, it'll pop up and read it. That's what TTS is, just for you know. All right, check this out. I tested it earlier at work, so it should work.
The weatherman's the only one that's talking in this house. Frozen dinners in different rooms. You've been sleeping on the couch. It don't take an Einstein, no. Our love used up its flare gun a long, long time ago. But go on, honey, tell me that this thing's still up, and heaven is below us, hell is up above. The sky is green, the grass is blue, race cars don't go fast. Oh, you love me, and yeah, the earth is flat. Well, you might bring me roses once or twice.
She said the earth is flat. Hell, you say.
The other 364.
She got a beautiful voice.
Like I ain't easy.
Got a pretty mouth.
We could keep on playing make-believe. Ignorance is bliss, but ain't this misery? But go on, honey, tell me that this thing's still up, and heaven is below us, hell is up above. The sky is green, the grass is blue, tomorrow's in the past. Honey, you love me, and yeah, the earth is flat.
She said what?
We could keep on playing make-believe. Just ignore comments, the third grade geography. And go on, honey, tell me that this thing still.
What exactly would I do?
And heaven is below, hell is above. The sky is green, the grass is a wedding dress is
I need a private army to be present when I stage it. From there it's not too difficult, so let's not overcomplicate it. I'll just need a couple working years of solid degradation, and I'll see how far my party goes along before they question. I'd see how many citizens can die with no arrests, and I'd stress test the balances and the checks of the Constitution before I stage my little insider's only revolution. And if I was gonna stage a coup in 2028, I think I'd set up a crypto coin through my family's estate, and I'd take billions in contributions from foreign heads of state. I'd take Atari jets and make 3,000 insider trades, and then I'd have my sons invest in AI tech for guided drones and bombs, and start a peace in the Middle East and let the drones start data farming. And if I was gonna stage a coup, I'd nationalize elections, and I'd tell the people that I'm doing all of this for their own protection. And I wouldn't leave the White House once the final ballot's cast, and when the election has been certified, I'd send my happy ass inside my brand new spanking ballroom built to withstand any strike. And I'd have my private army ready with me day and night, and I'd call the Congress compromised. I'd say the court's been jeopardized, and once the country's paralyzed, I'd institute the right. Well, if I was to satisfy my ego, I guess I'd dress up like Jesus Christ and try to play the hero. And I'd tell the world to be afraid of all their friends and neighbors. And just like Jesus taught us, I would punish those who waver. And if I was gonna stage a coup, I'd prop up J.D. Vance. And once his campaign starts to lose, that's when I'd have my chance. I'd say the system has been rigged. Now it's time that we get rid of everything that I've been harmful to the truth. So say goodbye to the fake news outlets. Adios to those who doubt it. Sayonara to the green card scammers. Au revoir to the foreign landers. Chop the head off of Bernie Sanders, AOC and Biden's handlers. No more U.S. as we know it. No more news or whistle blowing. Goodbye years of rigged elections. Goodbye human rights protections. Goodbye anyone who questions golden statues I've erected. Billionaires will all be smitten. All the while I'll just be sitting back to reaping all the profit and silence those who try to stop it. If I was gonna stage a coup to show the world how great I am, these are the things that I would do. My 2028 election plan.
I mean,
It's a banger.
This is why I gotta kind of tip my hat to the psyop, right? So when all of the like lefties
It's a
are running
fucking
around,
banger.
Trump is Hitler, and it's like he's not that based, but that's a joke. But you know, it's like they were acting like he was going to be a totalitarian dictator once he got in. He was going to take over, and that he would not leave, and he would shut down the free press, and he would just use the office to make tons of money, and anyone that spoke out against him, he'd go after and all that stuff, right? And it's like, yo, are you good? Are you good, bro? Chill out. And like, just freaked out because at that point there was not legitimate evidence.
Are you
that
good, bro?
All of their reasoning and arguments and critiques
Blink twice
were
if
not
you're
the
good.
ones. And they just sounded so crazy and were so unhinged, and they had such like bankrupt ideologies. They wanted, they want to push all these like socialism and stuff, transitioning children, all this stuff where it's like, are you good? Right? And then they made him do it. Then he did it. And so now they give this like ostensible credibility to the lefties, right? Quote unquote. While the people on the quote unquote right reasonably were like, yo, you're freaking out. And it was even kind of funny at times. It's like a perfect psyop. He got in the second term and has been the most corrupt president in the history of the U.S. We're so desensitized to it now, we don't even care that it can never go back. And like, yeah, politics is a scam. You don't get in there unless you're put in there and all this. But like, well, we did have a JFK. And so what they did was act like Trump was the JFK. And, they got dirt on JFK. He was in the mob, but it seems like he got in and kind of turned against them. He was going at Israel, was basically saying that, our relations were going to end and we were going to turn on them. He was combating the financial system in many ways. He was doing all kinds of things, right? And obviously the CIA took JFK out, if you've looked into that at all. where they acted like he got shot in the back of the head, but he clearly got shot in the front, in the neck, and then in the head, and had the exit wound, and that's what the original autopsy report stated. And then the next day they came out after they got a couple calls, and they're like, "Oh no, we mistake. It was actually exit wounds." And then they years later, admitted that there were two shots. And then you have like the magic. Well, that goes on running in JFK, right? Because I think JFK was like a total sexual degenerate. And I think he wasn't just looking at like women. There are stories like there's a guy in the CIA
Sitting under the cypress tree, I saw a miracle flying high. I tuned into the song that she was singing. The melody was an honest friend, and it felt like I was learning to fly. But I fear I'll never know the feeling. It must be nice to just be and it might sound a bit absurd. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I'd sing along with the birds if I only knew the words. Staring into the wishing well has got you feeling a particular way. Can't stand to see your own reflection.
Oh my! Mr. Arkspark 7 in the house. Come on up, brother. Let's cuss and discuss. Or let's shoot the shit. We don't have to cuss, but we can discuss. I don't know your life. Come on up, brother. Here goes the link. I'm going to go ahead and I done run out of peach squeezins. I'll be right back. Come on up, man. I'll be good to meet you. Say, you.
So toss a penny and close your eyes and try to think of something to say. And don't waste your wishes on perfection. It must be nice to just be heard. And it might sound a bit absurd. I'd sing along with the birds. I'd sing along if I only knew the words. I'd sing along with the birds if I only knew the words. I'd master every verse until my spirit learned to drift into the morning sun. While my heart is on the run.
Oh, this is the business right here. What? Send me down now. Mr. Sir. Mr. Arkspark. I don't know if I can join. Come on, brother. A lot of new questions. Hey, I got a ton of new answers. I tell you what. We can discuss everything. I don't know your life. What kind of new questions do you got? There's not many new questions. They're mostly old questions. There's a lot of old questions. And people keep on knocking, but they can't get in. I don't know. There's new questions. I want to know the new ones. That's what I want to hear those. The new questions. That's what I'm interested in. The old questions, they've been asked. We need new questions. New ones, baby. Nuestro, how do you say? Preguntas. Nuestro preguntas, por favor. I necesito. I need new questions. I don't know. It was worth a try. You said, drop a link. There she blows. Now you don't know if you can join. Okay, that's fine. Are you Steve? Is your name Steve? By any chance? Do you have one eye? I don't know your life, brother. All right. Buenos dias. It's a beautiful day for America. That's all I know. That I can tell you, White Franklin. White Franklin. How does he say it? White Franklin. This is the best day America has ever had. We're winning. You're going to have so much money, you're going to say, what the fuck do I do with all this money? I don't know where to spend it all. I got so much, I don't even know what to do with all this money. Because if Trump stepped in, I used to have money, but now I got too much money. I'm winning. This is too much winning, sir. The winning has to come to a stop. I can't handle all this. Sema Tafakdana. I don't know. Just saying. Just thinking out loud. I don't know what to do. Trying to uninstall this motherfucker over here. Yeah. Uninstall that shit. Rich people problems. I gotta uninstall my OBS. It won't let me in here. Oh my. I do see you. I see you down there in the basement. But it says device not connected. Connect the device. Connect that device, brother. Relax. Connected. I don't know. Should we do a cowboy song? Let's do a cowboy song for Ark Spark. I got one lined up, baby. This I can tell you. Should have been a cowboy. Should have had the OBS. I'd be out on stream yards, rallying around the family with a... Okay, Billy. Okay. Let me back it up. I want to play songs. I want to keep the entertainment going. But you know me. It's hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. Let me see this. Can we go to oh my. I wonder if I might be able to play my own songs. Oh my. Cooter. Silvacutus. The Silvacutus. Oh, there we are. Here we come. Here we go, babe. Hello, babe. What? All right. See what we got here. Coolers for sale, and bids start at 50 cents. No ripples, and that's okay. I ain't got no COA. I pull old silver that I have found. Got a lot laying around. I'm a cooler that's pouring silver into a mold. All right. I guess we lost him. We lost him. That's fine.
There's no such thing as being bi. If you're a dude, you're gay. And yeah, I'm not gonna get into that, but that's a whole rabbit hole. To be honest, like Lim, his openly gay best friend from high school, lived with him in the White House, and then he takes us to the moon, and the lunar landers, the Lim. JFK can only be so based if he lied about the moon landing, right? I guess you could claim they lied to him, but anyway, so that's just a whole rabbit hole. It looks like he did get a little bit he was a loose cannon. They took him out. And that kind of transitions into Charlie Kirk, right? Which is like, I've heard the theories that he didn't die. I've heard the ideas that, look, this stuff is doctored, the footage, the idea that the chair goes through the table and all these things. The feasibility of faking that is very, very low. Think about how many people would have to be in on it to fake his death. An insane amount of them. Now, I heard Owen talking about, like, the idea that, well, maybe they were planning on doing something like that and it went wrong and he actually died. That's more feasible to me, but I think they just killed him. I mean, I don't think it was a lone gunman. How convenient all of the most, like, infamous political assassinations were lone gunmen, and the government came in and told us that. You know, just like the FBI always comes in and takes all the evidence, just like they did with JFK. They did the same thing with MLK. They did the same thing with Charlie Kirk. The FBI comes in, takes all the evidence, and then tells us what we're supposed to believe. They shut down the investigation within 33 hours. That's probably a coincidence. That's absolutely insane. How would Erica Kirk not be going crazy? Why are you done with the investigation in 33 hours? So Erica Kirk is highly sus, and how she's handled the whole thing is highly sus. I don't really know what's going on with that. But, you know, I think they killed him. I think they killed him because what I think happened was he was in bed with people that they just, you're not allowed to turn on. And people were like, wow, he was still pro-Israel. I mean, you literally see the text where he said, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. He had just talked about how he was going to platform Candace when they were all telling him not to, platform Dave Smith and Tucker Carlson to have debates, and they just wiped the floor with the pro-Zionist people in the debate, just exposed them. He had all kinds of college students there to specifically talk about Israel. He was like constantly pushing against all of these like really pro-Zionist pundits that he normally would be involved with. He was talking about the Jewish donors pressuring him. It wasn't just the Jewish donors. He was talking about how they knew what was going on on October 7th. They allowed it to happen, that there was a stand down order at the least and needs to be investigated. And that he's like, maybe they didn't think that many Jews would die or whatever. It's even worse than that, but he was very pragmatic. He had a lot to lose. And so if you look at how calculated he is, I would say he probably had over 140 IQ, at least in my opinion. He had like a pretty impeccable retainment of information, and it's a pretty rare ability. So when he was doing he would win all these debates except for when it came to Israel. He would make losing arguments, and it's because it's a losing position. You can't logically defend it. But he had like a theological miscalculation, I would say, but a bias as to why he supported Israel. And so his position basically was like, look, Israel, the land is sacred. For Christians, it's not about the government. The government has lots of problems, and a lot of corruption, and Netanyahu has some sketchy stuff he's supposed to be investigated for. There were tons of protests about him that suddenly got shut down after October 7th, and he just has an emergency stay in place. Basically, he said all this on PBD. He said, "Look, I'm pro-Israel." He thinks that the Christian sacred spot should be under protection of something more akin to a Western civilization. That's his argument. Well, who do you think kept all of the Christian artifacts in place and protected for all these years? It was actually the Muslims. Because they also revere those artifacts. They protected the churches, the artifacts, the sacred locations. That was the Muslims. The Muslims did that, right? And look, I got plenty of critiques about Islam. I've done some deep dives into the history of it, and a lot of stuff there. But that's not really the point, right? The point is that that's not a good excuse at all. To just be like have blind allegiance to Israel. But my point is, people are like, well, they don't care. Like, look, he's been super pro-Zionist. Look at all these other loud voices like Tucker Carlson. They didn't take him out. Why would they take out Charlie Kirk? You really think it's the same thing? This is the most influential guy when it came to like Gen Z and the younger generation, hands down. When it came to the conservative movement, he really started Turning Point as an independent organization. He was not right or left. He was much more moderate. That was like their whole thing. That's why Candace Owens was like such a primary component of it, right? She was typically Democrat prior. She was black back in the day. Like conservatives were just like rolling black people and gay people out everywhere. It was like a whole thing. If you think back to like 2017, 18. So, like, I'm just pointing out, like, I think it is so disingenuous when people act like Israel wouldn't have a motive to take him out. It's so disingenuous. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, are you retarded or are you just a liar? You can say you don't think he did or there's no evidence. Yeah, you'd be the same person after JFK was assassinated to say there was no evidence anyone but Lee Harvey Oswald did anything. Yeah, duh. It's called an inside job. The government, the FBI swooped in and took control of it and then shut everything down within 33 hours. Then told Joe Kent he couldn't continue to track down any evidence of like foreign involvement. There was another whistleblower from the CIA that said the same thing. That's not sketchy. That's exactly what our government would do if the CIA was working with other intel to take him out, right? I mean, it has every fingerprint on it that would show you that it was an inside job and he was taken out. It's the exact playbook they always use. The lone shooter, the guy's got some sketchy connections or like sketchy backstory. Could they have MK Ultra'd the guy or whatever? Sure. But he did not do this on his own. It didn't happen. He didn't just like wake up one day and become James Bourne in between his Chick-fil-A and Dairy Queen, right? That didn't happen. And people hating on Candace Owens, I'm like pro Candace Owens, I disagree with Candace Owens on a lot. I even disagree with how definitive she makes claims at times. I think she's a truther. I think she's not lying. I think she has done more to figure out what happened to Charlie Kirk than anyone else has. That's just a fact, bro. She broke all the stories. She's giving us the video. She's giving us the picture. She's giving us the receipts and the information about where he maybe would have been, the inside information from the family, the inside information from the police. And they come out and admit it, and they update their story based on what Candace Owens does every single time. Showed us that they distorted the ratio of the video to make him look way more thin. How can you hate on her if she's breaking all the evidence that we didn't have? And then obviously people will say, oh, Candace is just an agent and this is all fake and that's why she has all the info. Okay, bro, yes, you're the super truther. You got it. Everything is always fake. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that with even history, right? Like, the wars are real, bro. Like, I know people that killed people in them. You know what I mean? Like, the whole everything is fake is so stupid. It's like, it does such a disservice to the fact that there are like conspiracies everywhere. The government is propagandizing us and lying to us everywhere. So I guess that's what I really don't get, right? That's as simply as I can put this. Like it's actually retarded. Like, it would be like you running around at the time of JFK and defending it, and then like berating anyone that tried to question it. And like, oh, I don't have a problem with you questioning it, just making claims without positive evidence. It's like, brother, we are literally limited to speculation right now. We have to try to put things together with pattern recognition, get as much evidence as we can. Most of it's going to inherently be circumstantial. And the people that have all the evidence, they wouldn't give it to you until 50 years from now. They still haven't even given all the information about JFK, right? But did they test for gun residue on Tyler Robinson? Why not? Why not? Right? It's the same thing with Lee Harvey Oswald, where he didn't have gun residue on him. And then conveniently he was killed by an FBI informant who was just so upset about him killing his president. And Lee Harvey Oswald said, I'm a patsy. And they took him out. And then what do you know? You have this guy jump up and claim to be the shooter that's there. And then he says that he was paid money to do that, but he didn't actually get his money. He was promised money, but he didn't get the money. He did that just to let the real shooter get away. And then he was caught with child porn after that and put in prison. I mean, I can't even fathom being like, no, this all checks out. It doesn't. It's exactly the way that they, and then they'll bring up like MLK, and like 30-06 would like rip this dude's head off, or like would definitely go through his neck, right? Like, no, and they bring up MLK, like it didn't go through MLK. Yes, it did. It literally went through. If you don't know, MLK was assassinated with the 30-06, went through his jaw, and then re-entered into his shoulder, and then it didn't go through because that had already gone through, made impact, and gone through.
Sparky,
so they slowed down the velocity of the rounds once it
is that you? Sorry, I just saw you down there. Hello? Breaker one.
Go on.
Can you?
I had a bunch of goddamn settings. I downloaded OBS so I could start streaming, which I haven't done because I can't figure out how to use the goddamn thing. But it's blocking
know
all
your
my
voice
mics into other.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm pseudoscientist. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. The new name. I didn't
This
recognize
is my
it.
other account. Well, my pseudoscientist is on my cell phone. This is on my PC.
Nice.
This is the one I use. The name I use on my PC mostly.
Right on. Good to see you, brother.
How you been, buddy? How the hell have you been? How the hell?
I'm all right. You know, I'm just trying to survive in this ocean of chaos. Whatever. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing, brother. I'm still breathing. Shit. It's hard to keep a good man down.
Yeah. Same.
Right on, brother.
Well, exactly.
Spark. I love that logo. Spask. What is it?
I had to
Spark.
go looking for one to kind of. Spark.
Spark.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's classic,
Just
brother.
a name.
Hey, everything's in a name. Shit, but yeah, new shit's come to light, brother. New shit. Oh man,
What's the topic tonight?
Whatever you want it to be, or fucking.
I can talk about just.
Have you seen that movie called Silo? It's not a movie; it's a series. And
Nope.
They're on season 3. But anyway, man, that seems like yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I'm thinking about getting a streaming service this winter when it's snowing outside and there's not much to do.
Oh yeah, I don't get it on that.
I haven't.
I download.
What?
I download that shit because otherwise they want like $9 a week to subscribe to their bullshit. No, you can just download shit. Did you know that you can download any movie, any show? You can go all the way back to Archie Bunker.
How are you downloading any movie, any show you want? I found it.
That would be classified. I wouldn't want to put it on YouTube. That would wreck the whole fucking thing. Okay, yeah. But there are ways. There are ways. Trust me. You don't want to know about them, but there are ways.
Okay.
Now What would you like to talk about? I wonder.
I didn't come with a topic.
Politics or no?
It took me half an hour just to get that thing at my mic working.
I know. I saw you down there.
Talk about anything. Flat Earth, politics. I don't give a
Oh man, Flat Earth is always a good one for me.
want.
All right. What about?
So much shit.
I remember you get me into manifestation. Remember that one? That was what the one that you turned me on to. You turned me on to that, bro. Right? Me too, brother.
I'm still researching the shit out of it because I'm trying to get it to work.
Dang.
It takes some discipline. It's simple and constant. It's sort of like playing poker. It's simple and you can learn the rules fairly quick, but actually getting good at it takes some time.
Yeah. And you can't be a drunk all the time. You can't just yeah.
Wow.
Because normally I used to be
has anything to do with it.
Yeah, maybe not. Depends on how in tune you are with your drunkenness, but and same with mushrooms.
It basically comes down to you have to believe it and feel it. If you can believe it and feel it and see it as if it's already done, you can do it. Pull it off. But god damn, that sounds simple, but
I've done it, man.
Senses are always telling you.
I've done it. I've had it backfire on me too. I've had it backfire. I'll tell you that.
Oh, really? Tell me both.
Well,
tell me both scenarios.
I can't really because there's pending litigation. Yeah. No, I can't. But
really?
Yeah, I'm always on the side of. It usually seems like half my life I've been on the side of. I get caught at the wrong time, looking the wrong way, but I'm not really. But I look like I'm doing something, but I really ain't. But then it's hard to go. It's hard to say no. It wasn't that. It was this. It's a hard thing to. It's a hard thing to explain. But a lot of times in my life,
what I understand about
I get looked at wrong. I get looked at wrong, and then I'm like, no. Yeah. Exactly. But yeah.
That wrong too, but
it's a long story. Right? Yeah. Nowadays, I just basically stop giving a fuck. But once in a while, when it really fucks up your life, when it really takes a turn, and you're like, wait a minute, that ain't what it was. But then someone else sees it as exactly how they see it. It depends. I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah. Who's backstage? Oh my. ArcC backstage? I don't see you, brother.
I'm gonna guess Nickel. He's usually the first one here. I beat him here. I can't believe it.
Nickel, no, I think Nickel broke up with me. He don't like me no more. We had disagreement. Well, it happens at least once a year. Me and Nickel have an argument, and then he says whatever. Fuck you, and I say fuck you, and then next year we'll be fine. But right now he's mad.
Oh really? You got F you out of Nickel? I say F you. You must have really fucking got under his skin.
Oh yeah. Well, we do it.
He's on your show.
We do it to each other, at least not on purpose, but because we're so much alike. We're so much alike that and they're like, and we're like, you know what? I don't know how to explain it. But you know how some people are best friends and they argue. That's me and Nickel. I mean, not Nickel. Fucking brother Cyclops, brother Cy.
I do
Cyclops.
We seem to fucking walk around.
Who's that?
I'm not pointing a finger. I'm probably 70 or 80% to blame, but
me too.
Sometimes personalities just lock horns.
Yeah. I mean, me and you have done it before. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I walk with people. Unfortunately, it's usually a matter of time before a topic comes up, and I say something where everybody disagrees, or most
Yeah.
everyone disagrees.
Me too. But hey, topics are just topics. We can have all different opinions on them, right?
Things are getting pretty serious, right? Like people are getting short on cash. They're worrying about losing their job, or they're looking for a job. They're wondering what the future is going to be like for their kids, and
That's me.
TV
That's
and the
me,
news
bro.
is pushing all this stuff, getting wound up.
Yeah.
Right? Like they see a problem and they don't see a way to fix it. Is probably the biggest problem, right? They don't see anybody on their side or pushing for their values. They're pushing all this other ideology and ideas we don't want, like
Yeah.
again, foreign conflicts or trade or sea trade or tariffs or politics. It's all
Yeah.
meshing together, and it's not a pretty stew.
It's all designed to push us apart from each other. What do we have
Basically,
that unites? What do we have to unite with? I wonder.
well,
Music. I
that's the
like
problem.
music.
They've taken away nationalism,
Yeah.
culture, and again, their habits, customs, culture. This is what the Red Guard did: old habits, old custom, old tradition, just books. It didn't matter, wreck it all. And this is why
Oh
they keep
man.
saying "build back better," right? Because they're wrecking everything, the movies, the music, they're wrecking everything because it disheartens you. They need you to give up before the fight starts, or they can't win the fight. So they're going to keep pounding and pounding you and pounding you and wrecking all your shit till you give up, and then they'll attack you and take you. Just basically walk in and take over because there's no fight left. People have given up. They don't know what's worth fighting for anymore, right? They
Right.
give it's called the fourth turning. People lose trust in their institutions, but government, doctors, churches,
The golden
all the,
age.
and then and then you get into some serious problems, right?
Man.
Because then things start really breaking down. Then people start going hungry, and then things get really serious, and that's when everything gets wrecked. They have so much control, though. I don't know if it's ever going to get to that. Like, I don't
Just
know what
basic
would have to happen
trust.
for people to actually
Basic
get up and
trust.
do something.
Yeah, that's what I've said for a long time. I mean, for at least 20 years, people would say, "Over my dead body," but
Oh,
you don't see them. You don't see them pointing a shotgun at the cop when they get pulled over. No,
well, no,
okay, it's not over your dead body,
everybody knows whoever goes out first is going to get squashed, right?
right?
People want to play up, only want to support the winning team. So until they see your side winning, they won't join you. So the first group of people that go out there just get smashed because they don't have enough people. They're the first out there, and the
Yeah,
opposition is strong, and they want to kill
yeah,
any opposition. So they just again, it's going to get really interesting come midterms, and by next election, it's probably going to be chaos again, right?
yeah. I mean, we don't. Yeah, it would take the entire population to stand up, not just one or two people a week. The entire motherfucking population,
Says
right?
51%. You need just over 50% to actually move the herd. But
Right, right. But we only. It seems like only 8% are willing to stand up and die. If it took,
do you have to stand up and die? Like that's the problem. If you
yeah,
offer that to your supporters, they're going to say, "Oh hell no, I'm going to pass. I don't want to support
yeah.
and die." They
I
want to support
know, I
and
know,
not
I
die,
know.
right? So
But
you're
that's what it was founded upon. That's what that's what that's what it was started. That's what it was founded upon. The right to bear arms
the
was
Second
founded upon. If any
Amendment made you
motherfucker should ever try to usurp power from us, we shall fucking fight with arms until
well,
death. That's
your constitution. You people should probably be grabbing arms and start doing something, right?
I
Canada tried to do
know.
a test, and they're still fucking bitching about it. Peaceful protest where they were cleaning the streets, and singing and stuff was turned into like Satan. They were Satanists trying to take down the government, right? But in fact, when you watch the videos, these people were cleaning the streets and giving homeless people gloves, like winter gloves, and
Those
feeding 'em, and
devils.
locals. There were local people actually going down there, grabbing a guy or two, and hauling them back to their place and letting them shower and change, and send them
Those
back
sons
down
of
to the
bitches.
right. And when the local businesses seen that it was actually working, they went ape shit, and they went to the
Oh
media
yeah.
and said, "These guys are disturbing our business, honking their horns." So the truck drivers quit honking horns. Well, they didn't stop bitching. They just kept bitching because there was nothing to bitch about. The record business is not going to be here, and they gave the government an excuse to go down and confiscate all the trucks. Every truck was towed. Windows were smashed out. Any money or anything inside was taken.
I remember. Was that over in Ontario?
Yeah, I was in Ontario.
I remember the truckers they just parked and blocked all the streets off and said, "Fuck you, we're not moving."
There was only like a few intersections that they had basically blocked off.
All right.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily the truck drivers that did. Yeah, you can blame them, but there was a lot of people and down there, right? Like,
and everybody was in support
federality.
of it. Yeah, I remember watching that
I
shit.
wouldn't say everybody. To be fair, I'll say 50-50 because you're talking about Ontario, and those people were right up the government because they're right in the city, Ottawa, the city of the government. So they're all for the government because the government gives them all kinds of money, buying, and all the people that work for the government. That's what they live off, of government employees spending money. So they don't want to see there's truckers down there. See, if I was organizing this shit, I wouldn't have went to Ontario. I never would have went to Ontario. I'd have made them come to me. I would have held it out here. I would have had it at a gun range.
My.
Yeah. Fucking really trigger them. Have it at a gun range and have fun. Make them come out here. Because they're going to send 1 million feds. There would have been literally hundreds of undercover feds in there watching.
Were they
trying to catch somebody saying something, right?
So they still got the fucking mounted police on horses. Good luck with that. We got tranquilizers for them, motherfucker.
Like there are mounted cops in red jackets and poles on black horses. They walk down the street in parades, and they go to. They're not really out there running down the streets chasing pickpockets or whatever, right? It's
pulling people over. Right.
It's been like that for.
Red jackets and black horses. I seen the movies. But yeah, that's right. Same thing. Same thing over here. It don't matter. It don't matter what the pigs are driving or what they are wearing. We have rights. We know them, and you can't fuck with them. People are learning. Them First Amendment auditors
have some rights. Right? Even your rights are being stepped on. Up here, we don't even have free speech anymore. They basically crushed it. In 1 month, they said that they can actually go through all of your devices and check all your fucking emails. No search warrant needed. In the same month, they decided that all government employees' emails should be deleted after 30 days. Why? Because they're fucking around. They are doing all kinds of shit down there. Why would you need all your emails deleted in 30 fucking days if you're not messing around down there? Right?
Yeah.
While they're checking out all our emails, the hypocrisy is through the goddamn roof.
Luckily, I don't have email.
And I don't even watch politics. This is the shit I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I used to research geopolitics like 10 years. I basically give it up. The last
remember when
showed me it's a goddamn clown show.
Remember when we were kids? We didn't have a cell phone. We didn't have a computer. There was no such thing as the internet. We had to use we had to use a goddamn a payphone if we wanted to talk to somebody. It cost 38 cents. Simmer down now.
There's advantages and disadvantages to both eras, right? Like I was on an acreage out in the middle of nowhere, no internet, no way to get online dating, to get a woman out with me in the middle of nowhere, and all I did was fucking working in the oil patch. I literally hardly seen people. And that went on for 10 or 15 years, right?
Nobody could
The
track you.
internet
Though.
would have
No,
helped.
nobody could find out where you were. Right? They didn't know who you were
Well, I
calling,
worked so much.
what you were watching.
Like, I would have New Year's, but I'd have like 3 days off. I was so goddamn, and I was
Like
always
we
worried
used
about like,
to.
oh, New Year's and get a 0 8. Well, that's gonna fuck my job, right? I can't get to work.
Remember, we would go to Blockbuster, rent a DVD, RoboCop, watch it, return it. They didn't keep track of what we watched. He watched RoboCop. Okay, we're on this guy. None of that. Now everything's a network. Anything that you look at or watch or see or buy, it's all in a database. It's in the data center. They've got all your information. Yeah.
They make so much money off of these TV streaming services and stuff. They're trying to bring it into gaming, and well, they're going to. They've already told us within 3 years, you're basically going to be streaming your services. You're not going to own a game. You're just going to basically buy the right to use it, and they can take it from you anytime they want.
Yeah.
Somebody just told me he lost 250 movies off of his PlayStation. They just gone.
Yeah, that's because he must be ignorant.
I don't play.
You can put that all on a fucking on a different hard drive. You don't got to keep it on your PlayStation.
You would think so. You should be able. All it's going to do is drive up the use of Pirate Bay and stuff like it used to, right? As soon as they start, okay, the prices are going up again too. You used to be able to get Netflix for $5. Now it's way more, and you're not just renting or streaming Netflix. You're doing Hulu and Prime and all these other sites. Or what people I find are doing now, they rent one or whatever for a month or 3.
Yeah.
Switch to another one, and then they switch to another one.
You take the free trial for a month and then cancel it, and then you take the next free trial, then you cancel it.
Well, I don't know if it's a free trial or not. You probably have to pay for a month, but maybe.
No, I've done all the free trials, bro. Yeah, that's how they say, a free trial, and then once you click it, and once you don't, if you don't cancel that free trial before the billing date, boom, automatically on your credit card, $9. Oh, you bought it for another month. What? Yeah.
All services you're leasing, renting, and show you where you're spending your money, and it'll allow you to unsubscribe from services because there's wealthy people out there who subscribe to shit and forget they've even subscribed to, never even watched. Oh shit! Right, I did subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Right. 3 years later,
tell you what,
spent how much money? 3, 5.
Right. At least 50% of gym membership owners never go to the gym, and they forgot to cancel it. They signed up on New Year's Eve.
New Year's resolution.
And then here they are getting charged to this day. That's how it works. They get you one way.
People are saying that you're going to be able to do these shit with AI. I'm not sure if they're ever going to allow that. I wish they would. I wish people, because they're going to just crush Hollywood. Hollywood is so weak that.
Oh yeah.
People that are, there's people who really love certain topics and they know it inside out and backwards. They will make the best movies and games out there, right? Because
I'm telling you the same thing. Same thing with music. I guarantee AI is going to win an Oscar next year for the best song. They can do it. They don't even know what it is.
Let that happen just for probably.
Yeah.
But AI music is getting astonishingly good. Like it's getting really good. Like it's I would say it's gonna be
yeah. I would say it's gonna be better than the Beatles here pretty soon.
Yeah, I won't say no. I'm sure some AI will get famous and known by most people. Right now, there's so much.
The question is, will they tell people that it's AI? Are they going to tell people that it's AI, or are they just going to let some random Milli Vanilli band run around and perform it like they wrote it? They could get away with that for a long time.
Oh. I don't think in a year or two you're going to be able to tell the difference between real and fake. It's going to be that good. Like, other than the fact it's so good, it looks fake.
As far as the videos and shit, I can still tell. But as far as songwriting, you won't be able to tell.
It's hard already. I could play you a couple songs, and if I played you 10 songs and 5 were AI, you'd have trouble picking out the AI.
I bet so. I bet you're right.
The visual is here because more detail, right? And if the fingers don't move right, there's movement there too. So it's a little easier to spot. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at some AI stuff and I'm going, holy shit. Like, especially the eyes. Like, God damn, those eyes. Like, I would think the eyes would be the hardest, but damn, they've nailed them. So it's going to be tough to tell in the future. And I'm even getting shorts. I'm looking, is that real? They show us one of the guys straps a camera to some mountain goats and they go charging down this mountain. I'm going, it doesn't, it's so, I'm curious. I wanted to Google it. I was trying to figure out if it was real or not because it looked so fantastic. Like they were making such gigantic leaps. I'm going, no way that this is real. Like at first I thought that's impressive. And later I'm looking, I'm thinking, I don't know. I wish there was an app you could just click it and just say real or fake. They can with writing. Lots of universities and schools have apps that you can run a kid's like report through it, and it'll tell you if it was written by AI or human. How it can tell, I don't know. It gives you a percentage, like it's a 90% chance this was written by AI or a 90% chance.
Because it's probably the amount of perfection. Human wouldn't be that perfect, but AI would. They can tell that.
Yeah, a punctuation, grammar. Wordage, right?
Yeah,
I'm not sure how they're figuring it out.
Check this one out right here. I'm gonna play a song. This is AI, by the way, and it's I don't know. Let's see.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said I don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who dance on the floor in the neon sun. She said her name was Billie Jean, and she caused a scene every time she leaned, and every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who danced on the floor till the night was done. People always told me, son, be careful what you do. Don't go breaking young hearts under that moon. And mama always told me to be careful who you love, be careful what you do, cause a lie becomes the truth. Billie Jean ain't my lover, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 nights and 40 days, the law was on a trailing ways. But who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans, we danced on the floor in the heat of the land. So take my strong advice, just remember to always think twice, do think twice. She told my baby we'd dance till 3, and she looked at me, then showed a photo of a baby crying. His eyes look just like mine. Oh no, cause we dance on the floor in the neon glow. Billie Jean ain't my lover, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one.
Daggum. Nary a singer, nary an instrument, It's all AI.
Yep.
Oh my, how far will it go? Will there even be a need for entertainers in the future?
Leon Musk just said here the other day, somebody told me in 5 years, your cell phone will be an AI agent. There'll be no apps on it. You'll just tell it what you want and it'll give it to you. It'll just build it like instantly on the spot. It won't be like you'll have lineups, but if you want, they keep telling us if there's a movie you like and there's an actor in it you don't like, you just switch them out. Right. And then now you got the actor in there you want.
God damn.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how they always like to tell us it's going to be amazing, and then we get this version where they have full control, and we just get what they want us to have, and we pay too much for it. With China,
that's the part they always want to get paid.
Source models. Well, they've invested billions, right? Trillions at this point. With China releasing,
I don't think they're investing in America. They're not investing to get reimbursed. They're investing to mind control the population. Like nowadays,
invested,
have you ever seen the teenagers these days, or even a toddler, even a 6-year-old? They're walking around glued to a tablet or a phone or any type of device. They just walk around staring at the device. They don't look around. Man, kids don't look around these days. They're glued to a fucking device.
They're not outside. They're not riding bikes. They're not playing golf. They're not building sports. They're not running around. I never see kids outside anymore.
If they are
out there because I never see them.
If they are, they're walking very slowly and they're staring at a phone while they walk. I tell you that, man. I tell you that. They don't give a fuck, and that's how people train their kids. People train their kids now. Now, if you have a 4-year-old, instead of a babysitter, you just give them a tablet. Here, stare at this for 8 hours. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I hear that a lot. I don't know.
And once they get so used to it, they don't want to look at nothing else. They don't want to look at anything else once they get used to that.
I've noticed there are going to be two outcomes. It'd be the kid that is like a savant, who's played piano for 20,000 hours, and he's so good with it, it blows your mind. And then there's going to be the other people that basically spiral down a hole and never come out. And I've noticed it already. That young people, guys especially, don't like making eye contact.
Yeah.
Like I went into a store and there's a bunch of young girls in there. They just kept staring at me because and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like I talked to people to look at you, but these girls like make my fucking face. I'm going, "What the fuck is going on here?" And I realized that it's eye contact. They don't get guys at them.
So I used to work in a restaurant. Check this out. I worked in a restaurant. And then I would go up and talk to a youngster to take his order. I was looking straight at him in the face, and he would look down and talk. Let me get can I get this or that? Like, no, bro, I'm right here. Talk to me. Look at me. I'm right here. And he would look down. Can I get let me get this and that. And they don't want to look at people. It's uncomfortable for them.
Remember the first time you went and talked to a girl you liked, how fucking nervous you were because you were scared of making a mistake? Well, that's how they feel talking to a stranger because they've done it so little. They only talk to the family members and the kids at school.
Yeah, that's crazy.
100 people, right? And then everybody else is a stranger. And the internet, everybody's a bad guy, right? Like everybody's trying to hurt you and take your stuff. So they got a really pessimistic view on the world. Like I can see that. To millennials, like 40 somethings, who are going out and doing their laundry, fuck out of the house because they say if I stay home too much, I get depressed.
Right? I know. Holy shit! It's crazy that now millennials are 40. That's insane. I can't even believe how old we are, bro.
Well, they are.
Millennials are fucking 40. Oh my god.
Yeah,
We're dinosaurs.
well, 35. I can Google it. I see what age they are, but
Yeah, my son is one. He's 31. He's a millennial. No, he's after the millennial. He's a Gen Z, I think. hmm I don't know.
30 to 45 years old in 2026. Born in 81 to 96.
Those are millennials.
Anybody born basically before 2000
Is a
so
millennial.
If you're 25 or younger, you're Gen Z. Call it Gen Z.
Gen
That's
Z.
under Gen Z.
Millennial is under Gen Z. But yeah, my son's a Gen Z. Both my kids are Gen Zs. Damn. Now, do you know the new one? They have a new class now. They just came out with it. Beta. The kids that are born in 2026 are called Beta generation.
Are you serious? They called them that?
Yeah, that's their new name. Betas. Google it. Betas.
Slang words out there called betas, simp, sucks. It's a very derogatory term, so I'm kind of shocked they picked it.
I know. It's like alpha, beta. Oh, you're a beta. Okay. Those are the ones that can't look at people in the face when they talk to them. Goddamn.
You're right. It says here, Generation Beta refers to demographic cohort born between 2025 and 2039.
Yeah. Go, guys.
What's he call them betas?
Literally. Goddamn, bro. How do they expect them to get over that? Shit. I know. Literally calling them betas.
Modern internet, a modern internet slang, beta is a pejorative term used to describe someone, most often a male, who is perceived as weak, passive, and submissive, or a follower.
There it is.
Opposite of alpha.
There it is. That's our new generation. So what the fuck down now?
It's used online a lot. And they use the one is a simp is a slang for someone who does way too much for a person they like. And the simps and betas are usually like, yeah, simps and betas are almost the same thing. Because the betas, because they're submissive, are always trying to please and kiss the ass of females. And females will keep them in the friend zone because they're always doing all this good shit for them, but they're never going to, make him a boyfriend.
That's what it is. Simps. Now, how can we name a whole generation fucking simps? Goddamn.
Well,
I guess that's how it's going to be.
But as soon as you said it,
yeah,
that's a horrible name.
There it is. That's what they have to live with. I'll take Gen X. I don't know what you are. I'm a Gen X.
I'm Gen X. I call Gen. I realize at my old age is that Gen X is called Gen X because they never had a use for us. They just wanted us to go the fuck away. They just wanted us to forget what our parents and grandparents did.
Right.
I'm serious. They didn't have a use for us. That's why they call us Gen X. That's a strong belief I have. They don't talk about it. We're never talked about. We're a group that never gets talked about by the boomers and the millennials get talked about all the fucking time, even the Gen Z, but they don't talk about Gen X. They just don't talk about us. It's like we don't exist.
No, we exist, but we're not as impressionable, I think. We're not as gullible.
If this mess is ever going to be straightened out, it's going to be by Gen X. But we're pushing fucking 60. So it another 5 or 10 years, the ability to recover from this mess will be gone.
Yeah.
Unless Gen Z is like really, really conservative.
I think
because
they
there's
are.
going to get pushback.
I don't know about the
generation where girls were running
conservative.
around with short and their bellies were hanging out and they had tramp stamps on their back. That
Yeah,
went on for
I
10 or 15 years. It was fine. But the younger
I
girls
remember
they thought
it
was
was
disgusting
fine.
and they quit doing it. And the same thing's going to happen to the younger generation. They're going to get sick of this diversity shit and they're going to go the other way. And that's my guess. I don't know. You would
Me
think
too.
there'd be a pushback at some point in time.
I'm with you.
Because it's called counterculture. Counterculture is always cooler than culture.
Right.
Right.
But now what?
Go-
Now what is there? Now that everything's already been culturized, what else are they going to turn to? I don't know. Now everybody has a nipple ring, a gauged ear ball, a fucking forehead tat. Now what? Now what?
The left is diversity of looks and shit and sexuality, but not thought. You all have to have the same thought. You can have any color of hair and shit you want, but when it comes to thinking, you all got to agree. It's a hive mind, right? So that's where they express themselves is in piercings and hair to look different or be different than the people around them. They have to look different because they can't act or say anything different, or they get attacked by or kicked out of the group.
That's it. But what now? What now? Now that everything's been done and been tried, now what do they have? What's going to be the next freaking nature? I don't know.
Well, it's AI. AI is their next saving grace, right? Because the media is telling us what to think, and it's not working. It's not working. Like people are watching this Fauci go in and get charged, and then nothing happens. They're going, "What the fuck?" Even the average person is starting to look around and go, "This is all messed up," right? They watch immigration and thinking this is fucking jobs and talking about males being shit, and eventually people are going to go, "You know what? My son isn't shit." And there is going to be a pushback someday, right? But the number of females not having children is a huge problem because A, we need the demographic, we need the goddamn people, and B, the females who don't have a family, they're the ones who get into this social justice virtue signaling stuff and start screaming at everyone and telling you you're wrong and that we need to do stuff for people that hate us.
I don't know.
Sorry if I'm getting blunt here.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but sounds fine. As far as yeah, about the ladies not having no kids, there's something to that. There is.
Yeah, it's called demographics, and you need 1.2 to be to keep your head above water. In most Western nations, no. It would start out as Western nation, but any industrialized nation is having the problem. Japan, anybody, even India. India is even having trouble. China, nobody's having enough kids anymore. You can actually look it up.
The women are like, I want to have my freedom. I don't want to ruin my life and be a slave to motherhood.
Well, we're too late for that shit. You need to do it when you're younger and you're not jaded and you have the energy to do it. It's a 20-year project.
But those are the ones that are saying it. No, I don't want to bring a kid into this world. I'm trying to have freedom and
to buy a house, to have a wife and kids, you practically got to be a millionaire. It's really before we've got multiple issues on the horizon and we're dealing with, right? We got females on dating apps who say 80% of guys are below average. Women on dating sites say 80% of men are below 50%, below average. So they're only looking at 20% of the men as dateable, right? And then you got
I'm in the bottom 5%.
Have the cash to buy a house and get married. So now you've got 10% of the population are good looking enough and have enough money to reproduce. So that's a problem when in the past it was 65, 75, 85, depending on how far you go back, it was just about everybody. And now we're getting way down to a position where, and again, the people at the top don't have a problem with this because they've been having a problem with overpopulation for 30, 40 years. And now that they've got AI, they're not even worried about losing all of us. They want to get rid of us, right? They got AI, will do everything for them. What the hell do they need us? All we do is bitch and eat. They call us useless eaters, right? They blame us for pushing mountains down and cutting all the trees down. Not that they're
Oh my.
they say there's too many of us. It's our fault that they are cutting all the trees down and pushing mountains down to get the coal out. It's our fault, not them.
They wouldn't have to do it if it wasn't for us, right?
That's their mentality, 100%.
We wouldn't have to kill all these trees if you greedy sons of bitches would stop building houses.
If you guys just quit eating and quit living in houses, we wouldn't have to do all this. Like the Georgia Guidestone said 500 million. Like that is 1/15 of
they still never have found out who blew that shit up. They don't even care. They're not even looking into it no more. They're like, yeah, whatever, it got blew up. Piss off.
It was definitely an inside job because they only showed one video of it and then basically said we can't find him like 3 weeks later. If it was a real job, they'd never quit fucking looking. Never. It'd be like that Dan Cooper guy who jumped out of the back of a plane with money. They never shut up about him because they couldn't find him. Fucking guy in the river finally found his backpack in a river somewhere. But
no shit.
If you're right, it's an inside job. They know who it is. Like, look at any of these shootings. They know within fucking 12 hours. They showing you pictures. He's wearing this. He's doing that. None of the vehicles in the clothing lineup, but hey, don't look at the details.
That's right.
It's a clown show. I'm a psychologist who used to work with the CIA. His name's Chase Hughes. Basically just tells you politics is theater and
Cougars told sailoring. Dibs start at 50 cents. No ripples, and that's okay. I ain't got no COA. I pulled old silver that I have found. Got a lot laying around. I'm a cooter that's pouring silver into a mold. All right, brother. I gotta crash for the night. I gotta work tomorrow. Tonight. I gotta work tonight. I'm back to scrubbing toilets.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for having me. Good to have a chat.
You too, brother. Thanks for coming up. I didn't recognize your name, but now I know. ArcSpark. Okay.
Yeah.
Love and respect, brother.
Love and respect. Group hug.
Group hug.